Hey friends, it's your boy SVH coming at you with today's bowl of Saki by Hazrat Inayat for September 27th. It is when one has lost the idea of separateness and feels himself at one with all creation that his eyes are opened and he sees the cause of all things. So, I'm going to share a little of Murshid's commentary on this one today. Every being and object which is distinctly separate may be called an entity, but what one calls an individual is a conception of our imagination. And the true meaning of that conception will be realized on the day when the ultimate truth throws its light upon life. On that day, no one will speak about individuality. One will say God and no more. There are many things, but at the same time there is one, the only being. Therefore, objects such as streams and mountains are also living, but they only exist separately to our outer vision. When our inner vision opens, then the separation is shown as a veil. Then there is one vision alone, and there is the immanence of God. And Murshid also says, as soon as the soul begins to say I, he is exiled from heaven. So think about that. As soon as the soul begins to say I, he is exiled from heaven. For all blessing belonged to the state which the soul experienced before he claimed to be I, a separate entity, separate from others. It is because of this that man, whatever his position, whatever his situation in life, is not fully happy. The trouble of one may perhaps be greater than that of another, but both he who resides in heavenly palaces and the inhabitant of a grass hut have their troubles. Both have their pain. But man finds the reason for all afflictions is the life outside himself. The Sufi finds it in that one sin, that of having claimed to be I. With the claim came all the trouble. It continued, and it will always continue. This sin has such a hold upon the soul that is just like the eclipse of the sun, when its light is covered and cannot shine. And Murshid ends saying, there is an innate desire in every human being for knowledge. With man, this desire is never satisfied. He always wants to know more. There is ever a restless craving within him for knowledge. This is because he does not look for the cause in the right way. He only sees the external causes, and not the cause underlining the cause, and below that, the primal cause. For example, a man who has become estranged from his friend only sees perhaps the superficial cause, and calls his friend unkind. Or he may even admit that he himself is at fault. Or he may go still deeper and say that owing to a certain planetary influence, they cannot be friendly. Yet he has not probed the cause of this cause. For this reason, the religions taught the God ideal, that the primal cause might be sought through the pursuit of God, that the primal cause might be pursued through the pursuit of God. It is when man has lost the idea of duality and feels himself at one with all creation that his eyes are opened and he sees the cause of everything. Yeah, Murshid's teachings are so deep, and I know a lot of times I just read the bowl of Saki and then give my 2 cents or ramble on for a few minutes, but I think sometimes it's good to hear it straight from Murshid's teachings, straight from his lips, so to speak. And I feel that there's a lot of power in some of these phrases and these teachings. So yeah, I'm going to be sharing some more of that stuff in a little deeper detail rather than my own ramblings at some points. But some days I just got to go for it. So again, appreciate everybody checking out the bowl of Saki, and I will be back at you soon with another one. So if you're on YouTube right now, make sure you hit the like and subscribe button right down there, and hit the notification bell, and I'll be back at you soon with another one.